Hi, Genki Call here with your campaign tasks and Whitehelm for the week of April 4th, 2022. So let's start with the campaign tasks because we can. Ha 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 ha. Here we go. All right, so thank you very much to Hawks and Gary, as always, for putting this together. It's very appreciated. So for gold, we have explore Whitehelm 5 times at difficulty 2 plus, and use a shield weapon for 22 wins. For silver, complete 2 adventure boards, complete 3 treasure hunts with 60 plus turns. Betting a lot of people are going to reroll that one. Win 6 battles in an arena run. Another one people will probably want to skip, and kill guard's avatar 3 times. I will try to remember to put my guard's avatar in my PvP defense to make him easier to find. As for bronze, open 2 event chests, get 9 divine kills, use a Whitehelm team for 4 wins, use 1 vault key to kill a treasure gnome, use the priest class for 4 wins, craft 1 yellow summoning stone, get 13 yellow kills, match 90 yellow gems in battle. Super easy if you're using Shibanu Vespera, by the way. Use the holy banner for 4 wins and earn 5 glory in battle. That's like 1 battle in PvP. Unless you do the easiest, that's only 4. But I digress. We are in Whitehelm this week, and let me show you what you can get with your keys this week, your event keys, if you choose to spend them. We have Whitehelm. Let me sort this by base rarity. The troops that you can get, everything you see here, except you will not be able to get the gargoyle. Gargoyle. Scanning, scanning. The arcane golem. The ethereal sentry or silent sentinel, wherever she is. There's the silent sentinel. I am missing her. Oh, of course she's up towards the top because she's right there. These 4 are the troops from the faction Hall of Guardians. You can get them with your chaos shards in the underworld at the Hall of Guardians. So for the mythics, we have Guard's Avatar, which I just pulled recently. This guy can be used as a Rowan substitute in delves where Rowan can't be used. Does damage to all enemies boosted by his armor. So more armor he has, the harder he's going to hit. And then, he does a little extra burn undead and silence demons. And then he gets 4 armor every time an ally casts a spell. And, just that. The Archdiva. Now, here's the thing about him. You can only cast the Archdiva once, give them a bunch of attack, life, and armor, and fill their mana. It can only be cast once, but in the meantime, he will barrier and bless a random ally when matching 4+ gems, and that part is very powerful. Super annoying to fight if you're going against this guy and they're getting lots of match 4s. Celestasia, gosh, I am not fond of this troop. Create 9 gems of a chosen ally's mana color, cleanse, and give them 39 life. She does gain a barrier on 4+ gem matches, but besides that, she's really nothing special in my opinion. However, so Holy Saint Astra is incredibly good when paired with Tesla. And if you used Tesla last week, you know just how powerful Tesla can be. She is going to give life and armor to all allies, create a light storm, and enchant all humans. And Tesla is a human. Also, all human allies start with 50% mana. So Holy Saint Astra is fantastic for using with humans, with divines, with Tesla specifically. Super good for that. Moloch, I don't use this one often. He does damage to 1 enemy. He drains mana from 1 enemy. He does do true damage, but, it's not my style of play. Generally speaking, I don't use this type of troop. Let's see. Ascendance is one of the new troops that just came in. Give life to all allies. That's pretty cool. If you're lower level and you get this troop, that is nice. Gravitas. Gravitas? Seems like there was something interesting about her. Oh, if you're fighting undead or demons, then that she's pretty useful for that. Mercy, of course, is something you are going to want to have on your team because she is an empowered mana converter and she gives life to the weakest ally. Purple to gems to yellow and cleanses all allies. So with between the giving the life and the cleanse, which is having her on a team that you're fighting on Guild Wars Day, if you're using Elementalist and you have the entire team roped off and you've got them entangled, you've got them frozen and burning and stunned, she can cleanse all of that with one cast. It all goes away, just like having Queen Beatrix do a match 4. It's the same thing, only Mercy has to cast. And she's empowered, so Lady Saphira, you will get her just from completing the Whitehelm uh, storyline. Grand Inquisitor, eh, damage to an enemy, gain barrier, so he can be annoying to fight because of the barrier. One of these, which one is it? Ah, this one. Patience is the God Slayer, so 3 to 5 times skull damage versus bosses. That would be Zul'Goth, that would be Raid Boss Zul'Goth, that would be Hatir Ascended, Scroll Reborn, and Enraged Kurindara. All of those. And the bosses in the dungeon as well, by the way. Um, and just, yeah, does a lot of damage to those guys. Statue of Saint Verita, we will be fighting this week. He is the siege breaker, so this is something you're going to want to have the next time we do an invasion. We are doing an invasion this weekend, but it's not a Whitehelm invasion. But he is a siege breaker, and that makes him helpful. Angry Mob is another one that's going to be really good for you to have. This is actually a fantastic mana generator. And the destroying random gems, that means every one of those gems that gets destroyed is as if you match them. It's 1 for 1. So I'm destroying 37 random gems. I'm getting that 37 random mana for my allies. So, yeah. And it can do damage and it can summon as well. So, Angry Mob, I think, is one that you would definitely want to have. And High Paladin, I like this troop. He's only an ultra rare, but he does damage to the 2 strongest enemies boosted by his armor. So whatever his armor is, let's say my armor was 100, it'd do an extra 50 damage per enemy. So yeah, I know that's a crazy high stat right there, but I don't apologize. I worked hard for those high stats. To do Paladin is also actually very good. Does damage boosted by his armor, and it's 1 to 1. So the armor is 107 right now. That's 41 plus 107. That is a crazy amount of damage. It's just to one enemy, but it is very powerful. Sister Superior is part of the Meta Ironhawk team. And by the way, Ironhawk is in the Soulforge right now. Just a little sneak peek. Ironhawk is in the Soulforge. This is part of that team. For the quickest explorer in the game. You can use greed instead, but she is empowered. That is what makes her powerful. She cleanses all allies and gains an extra turn. That's the important thing. She casts, she gets an extra turn, so you don't lose control of the board. This is also very useful for Guild Wars. Templar. That is another one that I actually really like. Give all allies armor and transform all red gems to green. This can be very useful with the Wild Queen. I have used it for that purpose. So even though it's really low rarity, it is still a good troop. But that is your rundown on the troops that are in the event key drop table, except for one. I won't be using any event keys because I have all of the troops. But there is one more that I haven't shown you, and it's in the shop. Before we get to that, head into resources, get your spoils of war, get all 10 of these if you can. You have a limit of 10. This is a fantastic deal for event keys, so I recommend you do this every week if you can afford it. Then head into weekly event, and the new epic troop, is this epic? Is this even epic? No, it's ultra rare. The new troop of the week is the Mecha Mare. The Mecha Mare is a double converter, but it's converting gems from one color to another for both. It's not skulls and color, it's both colors. So red gems to green and yellow gems to brown. I think that this is a pretty interesting troop, and I'm looking forward to seeing what I can come up with for this thing. It's also empowered, so you don't have to run with Mechanist in order to get a 50% mana start for this guy. You can use him on any team. He'll get a 50% mana start as long as you have it traded. Does have a little bit of skull damage reduction as well, and for an ultra rare, I think that's pretty cool. This guy could be really good, but it's hard to tell sometimes until I get my hands on things and I get to use them, whether something's going to be great or not. Sometimes it looks good on paper and it's not. But also, you get all of these resources. I remember needing these badly when I was trying to level everything up. But regardless, I always recommend getting these up as high as you can. If you've got the ability, if you've got the glory to get them up to mythic level, I recommend doing that because that's one more troop that you have that you can guaranteed get up to level 20 for your power levels. And the sooner you can start doing this for your kingdoms, the faster you'll be able to get those kingdom powers up. And those high stats I was showing you earlier that I was commenting on, it's because of getting my power levels up. So I'm going to get all of these resources, plus I have one more definite mythic level 20, that I can have for Whitehelm. All right, got that done. Next, what are we going to do? We're going to head into games. I'll show you what's coming up for the week. We have on Tuesday the Hall of Guardians Faction Assault. That's the one I was talking about with the Gargoyle, which is a super nice troop. Very powerful. On Wednesday, we have Billy Kid Pet Rescue. On It's not Billy Kid? Oops, Sacred Cub. My bad. This was my pet rescue that just went down. Sorry, Sacred Cub on Wednesday. Thank you very much. And then Thursday, we have Priest class. And then for the weekend event, we have Invasion. So also, nope, I think that's it. I will be back with the Soulforge video. I will be back with the World Event video and all the scoring on that and teams and all that neat stuff. So stay tuned. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye!